The week has been great. I want to thank the Dallas Cowboys and their organization for letting us use their stadium. I also want to thank Cotton Bowl for, a tremendous week so far. But it's been special. It's been nice.
It's been a lot of fun. I mean, you just look at the stadium. This is the best of the best, and it's been a lot of fun coming down here to Dallas and getting our work in this week.
What is this experience like? It's kind of like Super Bowl media day. Ever been through anything quite like this?
No, I've never been anything quite like this. I mean, it's just been a lot of fun. I've had a good time with it.
It's different. It's fun though. This is the biggest stage, so we wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
How appropriate, Nick Wisher, is it that you guys are all at the same table as a unit here?
Oh, it's incredible. It's just the way we wanted it. The start of the season we knew we had in the room, the talent-wise, and the fact that we're here means we're all playing and playing well. And to have 3 or 4 tight ends on the field at a time, it really means a lot.
All right, taking on a very talented Clemson team, what are you going to need to do to move the ball on them? I'll go right down the line here, Nick.
I think it's just the same any game. Obviously they're great. They're a great team overall, but for us it's just focusing on ourselves and our technique. So the last few weeks we've really been, going back to the basics, the fundamentals, and the technique-wise. So these, the big guys up front, you can't move them unless you use your technique. So that's something we focused on.
Yes, I mean same thing. Just technique and doing your job, making sure you're executing what you have to do in order for in order for the play to work.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think just trusting our process and continue to do what we've done all year. And let's just stick to what we do and put our heads down and play Irish football.
I go back to the first, and you guys didn't watch it, but the first college football playoff show. And some of the guys were taking shots at Notre Dame's schedule. And ESPN's own graphic said you had the toughest schedule of the teams that were ranked. So you've heard all of that kind of talk. Is that just noise to you, or do you use it deep down as some kind of motivation?
We try not to focus on it. We try and just keep everything in-house and focus on this team and continue to trust our process. And I think it's worked out well for us, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Yeah, I think, we know if we take care of each week, 1 week at a time, that we're going to be in good shape by the end of the season. So we don't really focus too much on that.
Yeah, I think it's just, it really doesn't matter who they put in front of us. We're so focused on what we're doing each week. What we do doesn't change, but we're focusing on, obviously, personnel on the other team, and, schematics matter, but it just comes down to technique and fundamentals, and just keep focusing on that.
When Chip Long came on board, you knew that he had coached tight ends at one time. Did you think he was going to follow through and use as many of you guys as he does, often 3 and sometimes even 4?
I did. I had a friend that played at Arizona State, and he told me all about him. He's a great coach. We love him, for sure.
Yeah, I remember I was being recruited, and when he came on, and just looking at the stuff he did at Memphis and all that with all the tight ends, I knew that it's going to be a fun time with tight ends with him here.
I think the first time I noticed that we were going to do it was when we saw little bits and clips of his highlight tape at Northern Alabama, wherever he was. So he was a tight end there. We know he knows how to use the tight ends, and because he was one. And it's just been an unbelievable couple of years with Coach Long.